another little sort of delve into the Oh My Dinosaur archives. We did a couple of these about pretty much exactly a year ago. I put up Max and the Wild Things and Rumpelstiltskin. This is a little different to that. So a little earlier last year, you might remember I made a video about the Thief Saga, which is a thing that Sewage made on his channel back in 2013 through to sort of 2015, 2016-ish, in which his character Thief Trevor is jumping around time and space and having adventures, and that series never got finished originally back in the day. And last year, the first half of last year, I finished it. I got him to film a load of new footage and I edited it all together and it all went up. It finished airing. There was about 50-ish episodes, so it took about a year to put all these episodes out. It finished airing back in May. But amongst these episodes was a sort of two-part story where Thief Trevor meets the crew of Red Dwarf. And the idea with that story was that from Thief Trevor's perspective, the events happen in the opposite order for Thief than they do for the crew. And the story would make sense from Thief's perspective. We'd see him meeting these people who already knew him, and he doesn't know who they are. Then he comes back later on, and they don't know him, but he knows them. The idea at the time was that Sewage would put up these episodes on his channel. Red Dwarf 2 was the first episode, then Red Dwarf 1, and then I would put them up in the opposite order, so that from Red Dwarf's perspective, with a little opening scene and a little closing scene just to tie it all together. That was a plan. This would have gone up around about the time that the second episode of his Red Dwarf Thief Saga went up. But obviously the Thief Saga never got finished. Red Dwarf 2, the first one, it did get put up. Red Dwarf 1, which was the second one, didn't. And so my version never got finished. We never filmed those linking scenes, and it was just, we didn't do anything with that. And I decided quite early on when I was making the Thief Saga that I'm going to do this. I'm going to make my version of Red Dwarf. That video is going to be completed. Of course, there are some obvious issues there. Mostly, all of the Red Dwarf footage that's in the Thief Saga episodes was filmed in July 2015. That's 9 years ago. In that time, a lot has changed. Sewage has aged like a rotting piece of fruit. I can't say that, that's not nice. Sewage definitely looks older than he did in 2015, and I have been completely recast by a different actress. I don't know what to tell you. I'm not the same person I was back then. That was a different life. So getting that extra footage at the start and the end required a little bit of finessing. I didn't have the original script. I don't know if I actually planned what the opening and close. I knew roughly what the idea was, so I was able to just sort of put together this intro and outro that doesn't have me on the screen at all, apart from a little bit of a deleted scene, like a sort of outtake ad-lib at the end from Kat. Apart from that, I'm not on screen because there's no way I can pass for 20... Well, I say there's no way I can pass for 24. We did have me playing my 2016 self back at Christmas. I didn't enjoy doing that. And also, I would need a hat because my hair's too long. So, we're not... basically, this is more or less my vision from the time, tweaked a little bit so that I don't have to appear on screen in new footage, because that would be confusing. That's it, that's the introduction. I just wanted to let you know what this was. It's not... I could have just put this up on its own, but then I feel like it's so far removed from nowadays, it needs a little intro. So with that said, I hope you enjoy this 2015 video, finally completed, Red Dwarf something Thief 1, 2.
Oh dear, that doesn't look good. Oh, I knew I shouldn't have put that bulb back in. These alerts are nothing but trouble. Mr. Rimmer, sir.
What do you want, Crichton?
I'm sorry to disturb you, but we have a proximity alert.
And?
Well, that means we either have an intruder in the crew quarters, or... well...
Or what?
Well, it could just be another fly on the sensor.
Why are you wasting my time with this?
You said I had to tell you if any alerts came through.
You shouldn't have put that bulb back in, then we wouldn't be getting any alerts.
But, sir, you told me to. Space Corp Directive 1357-B. There could be some untold danger.
Well, that's a good point. We'll send the cat in first.
Oh, very well. Mr. Cat, sir, could you please investigate the intruder in the crew's quarters?
Sure, just give me 20 minutes to put on my intruder investigating outfit.
Mr. Rimmer, sir, I don't think the cat is going to be ready anytime soon.
Am I the only competent member on board? Where's Lister got to?
Hey, Crichton, man, what's going on?
Is that you, Lister? Be a good chap and go see who's breaking into the crew quarters.
Why me? Aren't you in the crew quarters right now?
I am, but I'm far too busy to deal with this.
Busy doing what?
I'm reorganising my photographic slides of vent covers by grill thickness. It's very important.
Sirs, if you want, I can just go check myself.
No, come on, Crichton, we'll both go. And remember, if you're not down there looking with us, your slides are going out the airlock.
Sirs, my size scan is detecting a massive spike in temporal radiation in this room.
This place looks familiar.
Sirs, I have located the intruder.
Guys! Long time no see.
Who the smeg are you?
Don't you remember I was here once before? I saved the ship that time that Lister's sock got stuck in the vents and started blowing out all sorts of noxious fumes.
No, don't remember you. Crichton, if the intruder gets hostile, you have my permission to shoot him.
But, sir, he doesn't seem to be hostile at all.
I don't care how he seems. All I'm saying is that if, or rather when, he becomes hostile, I want you to blast him with a bazookoid.
Isn't that a little harsh?
That's an order, Crichton!
But why me, Mr. Rimmer, sir?
What part of that's an order do you not understand? Was it the order bit, or is it the that's confusing you?
You're a total smegger, Rimmer. Don't worry about him, mate. He's a bit misplaced in the vase. Welcome aboard.
Please, sir, make yourself at home.
Ugh. Thanks, guys. I don't suppose I could get some tea, could I?
Certainly, sir. I'll fetch some right away.
Yow! Hey guys, what's going on? We still looking for that intruder? My intruder catching outfit takes a long time to get right, but now I'm looking good!
Never mind, Cat. He's not hostile or nothing. He's just... Actually, what are you doing here? Oh, nothing in particular. My time jump just brought me here. It's pretty random. I don't really have much say in the matter.
Time jump? That sounds a little far-fetched.
Rimmer, man, you're dead living 3 million years in the future with a 6-foot cat, a man who's his own father, and a mechanoid with a head shaped like an ice cube. How can anything seem far-fetched to you? You're dead? I'm so sorry to hear that. I've died a few times myself. How did it happen?
Well, the first time it was a radiation leak, but then I was resurrected by these nanobots, and then this metal-eating virus took over the ship, so I had to... Oh, where did he go?
Oh, hey, sorry to burst in like this. How did you get over there? Well, you see, I time jumped and...
No, you didn't.
What?
You didn't time jump. You call that a time jump? That was a space jump. You were sitting over there, and now you're standing over there.
I'm sorry, I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay, guys, I am back. I will be annoyed that I had to change my clothes again, but I look so good, I just can't bring myself to complain about it. Ow!
Ah, Mr. Intruder, sir. I brought you your tea. I put a nice little vase of flowers on the side of the tray.
Good gods, what happened to your head?
I'm sorry, sir.
I didn't ask for tea.
Is there something wrong with you?
Look, you guys obviously seem to think you've met me before, but I can assure you, you haven't. Besides that... Oh, what is that smell?
I can't breathe!
My size scan is detecting dangerous levels of toxic fumes in the air.
Do something, Crichton, man. We're choking in here.
I can't suffocate! If my face turns purple, it'll clash with these shoes! Ah, Crichton, isn't it nice to not need to breathe air? So convenient!
I think your smugness may be a little misplaced, sir. The fumes wafting around this room are quite capable of corroding away your light beam.
Well, come on, Crichton, let's do something about it! You have no initiative, that's your problem. I have to tell you to do everything.
Smeep! Heep!
Is there anything I can do to help? I don't seem to be too badly affected by the fumes.
Yes, thank you, sir. If you could try and help us find the source of the fumes, that would be most helpful.
It must be coming from one of the air vents. The question is, which one?
There's some sort of life form blocking this vent.
My word, it's one of Mr. Lister's socks.
Quickly, incinerate it! What was it, birds? One of Lister's foul socks. We incinerated it.
Oh dear, it was one of his favourites too. He'll be so upset.
He'll be devastated.
So who's gonna tell him?
I will write you into my will if you let me do it.
Oh dear, I seem to be about to time jump again.
Well, my word, he's gone again.
Look, he's left something behind.
What is it?
Oh, me head. What did I have to drink last night?
What is it?
It appears to be some sort of vase.
What is it?